Hello class, how are you doing today? In this particular class, we're going to look at a blog post. And in this reading exercise, we're going to be identifying the main idea of a text. We're going to start with defining what is the main idea. The main idea is the most important thing. And what are we going to do in order to find the main idea in the text? Okay, we're going to ask ourselves, if I only remember one thing, okay, what is that particular thing that I think is the most important? Remember, we're talking about superlative. What is the most important thing in the text? Now, how are we going to decide what is the most important thing? Easy. We have supporting details. In order to find the main idea, I have to listen for what is the main idea, what is that the writer is trying to tell me, what is this person repeating, and what details that person is trying to give me. In order to do that, we're going to use the open question. What's the most popular food in your country? And Charlotte is going to answer that question for us with her opinion. So we're going to listen to the blog post. And after we listen to the blog post, we are going to check if what you think is correct. Well, actually, that is going to be your homework. You're going to write in your notebook the main idea. If you think the main idea is number 1, you're going to send me this sentence. If you think the main idea is number 2, you send me this sentence. And if you think number 3 is the main idea, you send that. Remember that in order to understand, it's not always necessary to know all the words. But if you feel that you have to look up some words in the dictionary, you can do that too. Okay, now let's listen.
Unit 3, page 26. Reading. Exercise 1. Read Charlotte's answer to the open question on Teen to Teen Friends. What's Charlotte's favorite lunch?
What's the most popular food in your country? Some people think we're crazy, but we Americans love peanut butter, especially in peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. For me, the totally best lunch is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on white bread with a glass of milk. Yum! My cousin Claire is from France. She likes some of our typical dishes, especially hot dogs and hamburgers. But Claire thinks many American foods are terrible. She thinks our worst food is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. She says, "No offense, but I don't think sweet foods and salty foods go together. And I don't really like American white bread either. Come to France if you want to taste the best bread in the world." Well, I do go to France sometimes, and Claire is right about the bread. French bread is delicious. But a few of the things they eat in France are, to me, a little gross, like snails. Americans love peanuts, peanut products, and peanut butter. Here's a quote from a website about peanuts in American food. In the U.S., more than 90% of all families eat peanut butter. More than 40% of American candy bars have peanuts or peanut butter in them. And the average American eats more than 2.5 kilos of peanuts and peanut butter a year. That's a lot of peanuts and peanut butter.
Unit 3.
Okay, so we have listened to Charlotte's opinion. Now remember that when we're looking for information, sometimes we have to read one thing more than once. For example, okay, if you see this sentence in the text, okay, I have to look for information to see if that sentence has any support. Okay, if you see number 2, okay, they say something about peanut butter. Do you have many other sentences that support, that give you extra information about this? French bread is the best bread in the world. Okay, they talk about this a little bit, but is this the most frequent thing that you hear in the text? Okay, so for homework, I want you to tell me what is the main idea of this article. If you think it's 1, then write number 1, number 2. If you think it's number 2 or number 3, it's number 3. Remember, you have to think about this and this in order to identify the main idea in a text. Ok, la tarea va a ser identificar la idea principal de este texto. Recuerden que para identificar una idea principal en un texto, tengo que preguntarme qué es lo más importante, cuál es el tema principal, de qué es lo que me están hablando en un artículo. Para lo más importante, y si eso es muy importante, me va a dar detalles extra, me van a expandir esa información, me van a ahondar o me van a presentar pedacitos de información para ahondar en esto. Si hay algunas palabras que no las entienda, búsquelas, o si yo le puedo ayudar, con mucho gusto. Porque si solo son 1 o 2 palabras que usted ve que no le entiende, no le va a afectar la comprensión en general. Pero si usted ve que son varias, pues busque las palabras para que le entienda mejor. No se deje llevar solo porque de repente aquí mencionó algo de esto, o no ando buscando la oración textual como está aquí, sino que en otras palabras aquí me va a como a resumir todo lo que yo tengo acá. That's it for today, guys. Bye bye.